Since fall is harvest time, which means gathering up food and picking some food from the trees, we thought it'd be fun to do a little guessing game with some riddles about different foods. So what we'd like you to do is put your thinking caps on and see if you can guess what I'm going to be talking about. So here we go. I am orange and round. I grow on the ground. I can be very, very large or small. I'm ready to pick in the fall. You can carve a face in me, or you can bake me in a pie. What am I? Can you guess what that is? What do you think? If you guessed pumpkin, you were right. Okay, here's the next one. See if we can trick you. I am a yellow fruit that you may eat at lunch. When there is a group of me, we are known as a bunch. I wonder what that would be. Well, if you guessed bananas, you were right. Okay, get ready for the next one. This is a fruit. You might be fed. You need to mix the two colors, yellow and red. So think about it. What colors do you get when you mix yellow and red? You're right. You get the color orange. And there's a nice big juicy orange. Okay, the next one. Most people eat these. That is no surprise. They taste great as chips and also as fries. Okay, you can think about a food that grows in maybe your garden and that you can make French fries out of. Well, if you guessed potato, you were right. Okay, the next one. I am small and red. I'm ready to pick in early summer. It takes a lot of me to fill up a basket, and I make real yummy jam. What do you think? Small, red, and strawberries. You guessed it. Okay, the next one. I am sometimes a baby, but I don't cry. You can bake me in a cake, but I am not chocolate. I'm a vegetable, but I'm not broccoli. I can be peeled, but I'm not a potato. I'm orange in color, but I'm not an orange. And I'm found on a snowman, but I'm not a scarf. That's a lot of riddles there. You think you know the answer? Well, if you guessed carrots, then you were right. The next one might be a tricky one. This is a root vegetable. You find it in your garden. It can be red, white, or green. It can make you cry a lot, but it's not mean. Well, this is a little tricky, but if you guessed an onion, then you were right. The next one. I'm yellow, but I'm not a rubber duck. I have seeds, but I'm not a sunflower. I am oval, but I'm not an egg. Oh, I'm very sour, but I'm not a candy. I'm a fruit, but I'm not a banana. I wonder what that could be. Well, if you guessed a lemon, you're right. The next one. I'm green and bumpy. I am shaped like a pear. I have one big seed inside me. I taste creamy, and I'm used in a dip called guacamole. Can you guess what it is? If you guessed avocado, you were right. And the last one. I am hairy and brown on the outside. I am white on the inside. And there's liquid inside of me. And I grow on a tree in the Chicka Chicka Boom Boom story. Do you think you know what that one is? Let's see if you were right. I am a coconut. And you were right, if that's what you guessed. Well, that was kind of a fun game. And it's so great for this time of year because, like I said, harvest is here and we pick apples off the trees and we can pick things out of our garden. So thanks for helping us along today, and we'll see you next time.
Bear Says Thanks, written by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman, published by Scholastic. All alone in his cave, Bear listens to the wind. He is bored, 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 and he misses his friends.
Make a big dinner and a feast I could share.
But he looks through his cupboard, and the cupboard is bare. Then Mouse stops by with a huckleberry pie, and Bear says,
Thanks.
Bear says,
Goodness me, a delectable pie. Have made nothing.
He adds with a sigh. Then they hear,
Hi-ho!
And they both see Hare with a big batch of muffins at the door of the lair. Hare hurries in from the cold rushing wind, and the Bear says,
Thanks.
Of course.
says Hare. Then he points to the door.
Here comes Badger. He's got even more.
Says Badger as he tromps inside. He sets down his pole and he smiles real wide.
I'll be back from a stroll at the old fishing hole.
And the Bear says,
Thanks.
Then Gopher and Mole tunnel up from the ground.
We have warm honey nuts. Let's pass them around.
There's a flap and a flitter and a flurry in the den, when in flutters Owl with Raven and Wren.
We have pears from the tree and herbs to brew tea.
And the Bear says,
Wait.
Bear mutters and he stutters and he wears a big frown. Bear sighs and he moans and he plops himself down.
You have brought yummy treats. You are so nice to share, but me, I have nothing. My cupboards are bare.
Mouse squeaks,
Don't fret. There's enough, dear Bear. You don't need any food. You have short stories to share.
his friends hug him tight,
It will be all right.
and the Bear says,
Thanks.
They lay out their feast on a quilt on the ground, and the Bear takes a seat while his friends gather round. In a cave in the woods, in a warm, bright lair, the friends feel grateful for their good friend Bear. They pass around platters, they tweet and they chatter, and they all say, Thanks.
So here's something you could make at home for a little Thanksgiving treat, a very nutritious snack. So what we need are, we have an apple, which I picked from my apple tree. I have some blueberries and some strawberries. I have a little knife that we're going to need, and I have some toothpicks that we're also going to need for this little activity. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take my apple, and I'm going to put some toothpicks in the bottom of it. And I have to put toothpicks in so my little apple will stand up by itself. So let's see if 4 will do it. There you go. Now next, I'm going to take my little knife and I'm going to put a slit in my apple. You can't really see it, but there's a little slit there. And I have a funny little head, a little turkey head that I'm going to stick in my apple. So, can you guess what we're starting to make? You're right, it's a little turkey, but he's missing something. Turkeys have lots of feathers, so I'm going to take some more toothpicks and I'm going to put some in the back of the apple. So I put 1, 2, 3 little toothpicks. And he's not finished yet. So for his feathers, like I said, I have some strawberries and some blueberries. I'm going to put on the toothpicks to make his tail, his feathers nice and colorful. So I'm going to put a blueberry and a strawberry and another blueberry and a strawberry. And see, I have a pattern. I have a blueberry, strawberry, blueberry, strawberry. Now you can do anything you want. You can put all blueberries, all strawberries on it, but I thought it'd be fun to do a little pattern. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do a blueberry, put strawberry on, put a blueberry on. So what do you think would come next? A strawberry, you're right. And then this feather, I think maybe we'll start with a strawberry. I'm going to put a strawberry on all the way down there. and then a blueberry, and a strawberry, and a blueberry. So this is a fun little activity to do at home. You can make a little apple turkey. You can put more feathers on if you like. I made one a little earlier. So I have a little turkey and a big turkey. So you could put those on your table at Thanksgiving, or you could just gobble them up. Just make sure you take his head out and take the toothpicks out. But other than that, you can eat all the yummy fruit. It's a great little Thanksgiving activity for you to do at home. Since it's Thanksgiving this weekend, we thought it'd be fun to sing a little Thanksgiving song for you. So here it goes. Let's be thankful for this day, for our friends and for our play. Let's be thankful, let's be glad for our food and things we have. Let's give thanks for you and me and our home and family. We wish you a very happy Thanksgiving and hope you take the time to think about what you're thankful for. Can you name something that you are thankful for?